fuck out of here. Get on. Get on. Die. There's a red. It's that same guy. He's got gear now. Come to me, come to me, come to me. Wow, we're so fucked. Hit a heal pot, hit a heal pot.
I did.
Fucking 5k gear score, dude. What are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm here on Archeage Unchained. The day has come. I got sick of waiting for these servers to die, and Legacy doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So I decided I'll start a new character on Archeage Unchained, see what this is all about, see if it's healthy, see what it's like. Most of all, get back to some PvP, since that doesn't really happen so much anymore on Legacy. So I've been playing for about 2 days now. I've gotten to level 55, and I've gotten my full set of Haram gear with the perfect stats. So I figured it'd be a good idea to share some of the lessons I learned on my way to 55 and gearing up, because I definitely made some mistakes that I could have avoided, could have done a little more effectively, but here I am, I've made it, and I'm going to share the ways I did it. I'll go over how to get the fastest way to get to 55 as quickly as possible. I did it in 1 day. And then the most effective way to get your Haram gear with the correct stats on it. And then I'll do a quick refresh. If you want to know exactly what stats you should be shooting for on a healer on Archeage Unchained, I did go over them in detail on my last video, which is talking about how to play an Edgewalker. But I'll do a quick little overview in this video as well. So without further ado, let's get into the fastest way to level up to 55. I did it in 1 day, so can you. It's not that hard, and no, I did not grind for 24 hours straight. I think I spent maybe 10 hours that day getting to 55. So what you're going to want to do it doesn't really matter what class you make. This will apply either way. So what you're going to do, you get level 1, you hop in the game, and you see all these quests, and you want to pick them up and start doing them, right? Wrong. What you want to do is get in the game and start looking for green quests. Do the green quests only. You'll be able to tell because the quest icon over top the NPC will have a green exclamation mark instead of a yellow one. Only do those green quests and skip all the yellow ones up until about level 30 to 33. Is when you should arrive here in Halcyona, at which point your leveling speed is going to slow down quite a bit. You should have spent maybe an hour getting done with those green quests, getting to level 30 to 33, and arriving here in Halcyona in Solisa, and that is where your grind is going to begin. So once you're level 30, I believe level 30 you'll be about level 30 to 33 once you hit Solisa on your green quest chain. That's when you're gonna have to slow down and do all of the quests. Unfortunately, the green quests won't get you all the way. At about level 30, the XP that they give just isn't enough anymore to keep on leveling with green quests alone. If you just stick on green quests, you're eventually gonna find yourself in a zone that's way too high for your level, and mobs will kill you easily. So what you'll do is when you get to Solisa, regardless of whether you're 30 or not, you're going to stop and you're going to start the Blue Salt Brotherhood quest line. One of these two NPCs gives it to you. I can't remember which one. I want to say it's the one on the right, but it could be the one on the left. It'll be a green quest icon with it looks like a vocation. I don't know, it's something like that. I don't know. It's green. It's different than the others, but basically you want to start this quest line alongside of your other quests, because this will give you a bunch of potions, and in the end you'll end up with a farm cart. And it's just, overall, you're gonna have to do this quest line at some point. You might as well do it while you're running through, because these screen quests are gonna take you to the same places that these Blue Salt Brotherhood quests do, so you might as well knock this out while you're at it. The green quests eventually will result in you, they obviously will be giving you your Haram gear, your baby Haram gear as you go, but at the end of it also will give you 11 tokens to upgrade that Haram gear to real full-fledged Haram gear at Arcane. And I'll show the process of doing that in a little bit. But you're gonna, at this point, you're probably doing the green quests and the yellow quests. This is going to be the most time it's going to take you, is going from 30 to 45. Those 15 levels are going to take 80% of the time that it's going to take you to get to 55. So at about 30, you know, you start doing all the yellow quests. It's going to be a grind. You're going to go through Halcyona, you're going to go through Sandeep, you're going to go through zones on the other continent, Rookborn Basin, down to Windscour, over to Paranor. But once you finish with those, you know, war zones, you should be around 45, and you can use some labor to supplement. But get 45. At 45, that's when you stop. Things get a lot easier after 45. What you're going to do at 45 is you're going to find a geared player. Hopefully you're in a guild, somebody that can help you out. But all you got to do is go to Aegis Isle and farm. Farm coin purses and farm these ancestral crates. With a level 45, it should take you about an hour to get from 45 to 55. And in that case, you're done. So the faster you get through the 30 to 45, the better. So yeah, try not to get distracted too much during that stretch, and you could easily do this in under a day. I did it in a day. I started on Saturday, and on Sunday I was doing my first set of Haram dailies. Yay for that.
Did I come?
Okay. Who are we focusing? The DR?
The mage.
Okay.
On me. I need him CC'd off me. Okay, blowing up mage. Mage down.
Skewering him. Don't punt.
Okay. On me.
Yeah, I see.
Hitting a heal pot.
Fuck. Nice. Whew. Alright. So, getting Haram gear in Archeage Unchained is easier than ever before. It's a lot easier than what I had to go through on Legacy, and that really wasn't even that bad as it stood. But now you can just get perfect stats, like right out of the gate. So what you're going to do is find yourself a weapon or an armor merchant. You're going to follow this same process for all of your gear and your weapons. So I'm going to do groups of 3. When I was originally doing this, I did groups of 5, but this is just, I don't really need this. I'm just doing it for a video at this point. So grab 3 weapon crates, come over to a general merchant, and buy the materials to get started here. So since I had 3, I'm going to buy 3 of these things and 3 of these things. Now I already have a couple of these in my inventory. So you'd spend 4 silver, 50 copper, plus the price of the 3 crates each time you try this. So I'm going to uncloak these. Alright. So all this clicking around is why it's just better to do groups of them at a time, because it's just tedious and annoying. So if you really wanted to do this the most effective way possible and you didn't care about time, how much time it's going to take you, do it one at a time. But I'm going to do groups of it just because I value time more than I do a little bit of labor and a little bit of gold. So let's see here. We've got the staffs ready to upgrade. When you upgrade them the first time, you're going to get your first stat. I think you all know that, but what we're going to do is we're looking to see what stats we get. I got strength on that. That's no good. I don't need strength. And what I'm not going to do is upgrade that, because why would I spend the reroll chances to get the first stat when all I could do is spend another, 5 silver or some shit like that to try again. So I got 3 staffs here, all 3 failed. I did not get the stats I wanted. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and delete them. There's no point smashing them with an even stone, because if you look at the price of an even stone, it's 5 silver. Versus, what did I spend to do that? I spent one of those and one of those. A silver and a half. So it's just much more cost effective. Just delete the staff, start over, make a new one, because you don't get the staff back even anyways when you even stone. You just get these 2 materials. So just delete them, keep doing that until you get spirit. So I'm going to do one more club, and I'm just going to keep whatever the base stat is, because I could use all my labor pool doing this, just for a video when I've already done it. But here we go. One more club. It'd be nice if I get spirit, just for demonstrations purposes. Alright. Awaken. Where'd the scroll go? There it is. Alright, so I got spirit. Perfect. Nice. It only took me 4. Alright, so at this point, now that I got the right stat on the club for the base, I'm going to feed it 4 of these blue pots. And it's a gold, it's almost 2 gold to do this. That's why you want to get that first stat, because if you mess this up, you're wasting rolls and you're going to have to start over. And if you're wasting 2 gold every single time you do this, that's just poor planning. But okay, so I've got it ranked up. I've got some roll attempts. I've got 3 change attempts. I don't need them because I've got spirit, but that's good because I'm saving them. What I want to do is get the second stat to be perfect as well, with as many roll attempts left over as possible. So let's awaken this thing here, see what stat I get. We're going to get a second stat here at the next tier. Boom. Okay, what did I get? I got melee crit rate. That is no good. That is not what I want. So right here I have 3 out of 5 change attempts. Now I'm going to get 3 more when I go through the next tier. So realistically, what I want right now, I have 2 rolls to get this stat to be what I want it to be. And for the club, what you really want to do is you want to go for a crit heal rate and a crit heal bonus. If you end up with cast time that's not that bad, I would probably keep it, because you're going to have a lot of attempts as you tier up through Haram, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, but you definitely want to try for crit heal rate and crit heal bonus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace, and I'm going to cross my fingers that within these first 2 rolls I'm going to get what I want. Otherwise, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to Evanstone this staff, because at this point now it is cost effective, and I'm going to start a new one. Do it again. Because what you want to end up with, and I did not get it, that really sucks. I'm going to keep changing though. Let's see here. Because 4 is better than nothing. Nope. Don't want defense pen. Now I'm out of rolls. I didn't get it. That sucks. This staff should go in the garbage at this point. Because if I don't throw this in the garbage and I do decide to synthesize this, look how much gold I'm going to have to waste right here. This is 3 gold and 80 labor that I'm going to have to waste to get this to the next tier, at which point I'll have 3 more rolls. Now, I made mistakes going through my first time, and I kept, I would have kept this staff on my first try through, first couple times through. That's why I've ended up with all these unique, brilliant Explorers clubs with, sure, it's got the right stat, but it's got 0 remaining change attempts. That's not what I want, because when I go up to Haram gear, you're going to get a 3rd stat, and that 3rd stat's going to be random. You want to have all 5 of those attempts ready to fix that 3rd stat once you get to Haram. I got lucky as hell with my club, even though it was probably the 30th or 40th club that I did. I got it all the way with the first 2 stats with 5 attempts. I awakened it, and guess what? I got the 3rd stat was perfect. Had it not been perfect, I'd have 5 chances to fix it. So that's what you want to do with every single piece of gear you have. Get the first 2 stats the way you want it, with the most rolls possible. As you can see, a couple of these guys I got set up perfectly. There's my hood with 5 roll change attempts right there with the perfect stats on it. So yeah, that's the fastest way. That's the cheapest way. And if you do that, you can't really mess it up. Alright, I found an example right here of that Blue Salt Brotherhood quest icon that wasn't displaying for me because I had done those quests when I was out there in Halcyona. But those are the quests. That's what they look like. Keep an eye out for those and do those when you see them. But I think this is about going to wrap this video up. I talked about getting to level 55 as quickly as possible and getting the right stats on your gear. If you want to stay informed on this type of stuff, I know information is hard to find out there for Archeage in particular. A lot of these really old players don't take the time to help new people out anymore, so I've got a big group of friends that we've all been playing this for a very long time. So as I'm going through Archeage Unchained and I get to various steps of my progression on my character and I find some stuff that I feel like a lot of people are messing up, I'll make a quick video about it. But for the most part, this is a PvP video channel. That's what I intend to start creating as videos, as PvP, as a healer content. So if you want to see that stuff, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. I'll see you in the next one.